The village of Willow Creek was a peaceful place. People smiled and said hello. Children played games in the streets. One sunny afternoon, a very big pigeon landed in the village square. This was no ordinary pigeon. It was huge, almost the size of a small dog. The villagers had never seen anything like it. They stopped what they were doing and stared. The children whispered to each other. The pigeon looked very sad. Its feathers were droopy and it hardly moved. It seemed so lost and alone. A kind old woman named Mrs. Willowbrook saw the sadness in the pigeon's eyes. She walked slowly towards the giant bird, holding out her hand. "Hello there," she said softly. "You look like you need a friend." The pigeon looked at Mrs. Willowbrook with big, sad eyes. It didn't fly away. It just sat there looking at her with a glimmer of hope. News of the giant pigeon spread quickly through Willow Creek. People came from their homes to see this strange and wonderful creature. They brought food for the pigeon seeds, berries, and even little pieces of bread. The pigeon was hesitant at first. It wasn't used to people being so kind, but the villagers were patient. They sat quietly nearby, talking amongst themselves and letting the pigeon get used to their presence. A young girl named Lily had a special connection with the pigeon. She would sit for hours talking softly to the bird and stroking its feathers. Lily was sure she could understand the pigeon's sadness, even if they couldn't speak the same language. Days turned into weeks and the giant pigeon became a part of Willow Creek. The villagers built it a little shelter in the square, protecting it from the wind and rain. They named the pigeon Hope, because it had brought a renewed sense of wonder and compassion to their lives. Even though Hope couldn't speak, it found ways to communicate with the villagers. It would coo softly when it was happy and nuzzle its head against their hands as a sign of affection. The children loved to watch Hope stretch its wings and take short flights around the village square. One day, Lily was playing in the square when she tripped and fell. Hope, who was perched on the edge of the fountain, saw what happened. It let out a loud coo and flew to Lily's side, nudging her gently with its head as if to ask if she was all right. Lily giggled and threw her arms around Hope's neck. From that day on, the bond between Hope and the villagers grew even stronger. Hope became a symbol of unity and kindness in Willow Creek. The villagers learned that even though someone might be different or come from a different place, they could still be a friend and bring joy to their lives. One morning, the villagers awoke to find Hope acting strangely. It was restless, pacing back and forth in the square and cooing loudly. Lily knew instantly that something was different. She looked up at the sky and saw a flock of birds flying overhead. They were huge, just like Hope. Hope let out one final mournful coo and spread its wings. It circled the village square once, as if saying goodbye, and then soared into the air to join the other birds. The villagers watched in awe as Hope and the flock disappeared into the distance. Even though Hope was gone, it left behind a legacy of love and understanding in Willow Creek. The villagers never forgot the giant pigeon that had taught them the importance of kindness, friendship, and accepting others. And they knew that somewhere, flying high above the clouds, Hope was soaring with a happy heart, forever connected to the village that had embraced it.